stream. Now, today, I am really happy and excited to showcase a couple games I have made for the community. Mainly the three that I've put to the chat. The YouTube chat, not Roblox chat. Um, but everyone should be able to join whenever they would like. So, the first one we're going to play is a simple obby that I made about maybe, I want to say a couple months ago, but I've been updating it ever since. Here and there. And now it's finally ready for, to be played. But if you are looking for the names of the games, and if you want to join, they should be just straight up into the YouTube chat. And you could, I believe you should be able to type in that name into the Roblox search bar, and it will bring you to these games. But for copyright reasons, I've made sure that you can't hear any of the music. That's the last thing we need to get copyright striked. But I might wait a minute, or I might just do the obby very, very slowly to give people a chance to join. Which might take a minute, but I am okay with that. Because I have all the time in the world. I am patient. And this is mainly my big thanks to everyone here, just for helping the channel grow. But if you would like to, you can boot up Roblox and join up whenever you want. But this level is actually pretty fun to make, because it basically took most of my basic skills for coding games and such, and mostly just moving stuff around to make sure it wouldn't, get moved around incorrectly or anything. Like, you have to press the anchor button in Roblox Studio, it gets it to stay put, which is a basic thing that you're able to learn. But the next difficult thing is just learning how to do, like opening a GUI, like this. Which I need to fix that, but that's alright. A lot of these levels I just kind of built as I felt like it. But this one I had a friend test and realized this jump right here was not exactly possible with some characters. So I had to make it a little bit easier. But there are some cool things in Roblox Studio you can do, like making lights and have effects on things. So, like these crystals here, it was fun actually making those because you actually were able to put a light and change the color of the light to match the object. You can even change the material of objects as well. But this is a very short little obstacle course game. I'd say we're probably about halfway through it already. I should probably wait a little bit longer. But I'll sit up here for a minute and make sure people would be able to join if they want. Even though we do have only 2 players, but that's alright. We can wait. My main goal is hoping that we'll be able to have at least like 1 or 2 people by the next game, because that's what makes the next game fun. It's a tycoon game I made, that instead of actually just owning the weapons instantly and buying them in your tycoon, it's your best idea to complete the tycoon first, because there is a store that you can buy the weapons with the in-game currency that you earn. Not Robux, it's the in-game currency you earn within that game, not Robux. No. Never going to do that. Never. I am not that type of person to make a pay-to-win game. That is unfair. But a lot of this was pretty fun to create because of, like, detail. And I did notice there was a couple little exploits people could do. which I was able to fix. Like, these people were able to just bounce up to that level up there and just kind of cheat their way to freedom. And one I also did think about quickly was the fact people could just walk right here. I thought of that quite quickly and finished that problem. I even made sure it would not be a problem. So you have to mainly just kind of be careful and watch your step on this level. I did not. But that's alright. Let's try again. See, even the creator fails at his own level. It's bound to happen. A nice little bridge that I made as well to kind of fit the little scenery. This one takes a little bit. There we go. Just very have to be careful about. There you go. Quite a simple little level. I've made it for making sure that anyone can beat it with enough time and patience. No one likes to have an obby that's too difficult for everyone, so I want to try to make it so it's difficult, but to the point where people are still kind of engaged, and they know they can actually beat the level. But what we will do is we are going to restart this. We're going to hop back in. We're going to start at checkpoint 2. Because I don't think I can respawn back at the first checkpoint. You know, we'll try to see how fast we can beat it. So, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to try to give it a good estimate of what I think I did. Alright, there we go. There's a cave level. The fun part of making these is just trying to make sure it's actually beatable when coding it. Let me tell you the amount of times I died while trying to just figure out if it'll work. That was the hilarious part. Like the mushroom pieces, I had to make sure weren't gonna be like shoot you into space or not be even throwing you up too high, because that would be unfair. I think that was about 100 seconds, which was kind of sad. Somewhere around that. Probably a bad estimate, though. We'll give one more go. Never mind, we're gonna die first. Ah, there we go. See how fast we can complete this. Probably should have done a timer, but you know. Just barely made it. That was lucky. Almost done. Don't fail now. Okay, that was done a lot faster. Oh! I think we did that a lot faster. However, it doesn't look like anybody's gonna join this one, which we will give the second game a chance, so I'm just going to put you all to a new screen, the Be Right Back screen that I made. So I will see you guys in the next game. Give me 2 minutes here. The Tycoon game. This one took me quite a bit to figure out with making the Tycoons. But it is pretty fun once you get used to it. I've made it so there's multiple teams as well, as you can see on this leaderboard. It starts you off on the neutral, so you don't have any team. But once you do claim a Tycoon, I think this is blue, I can't quite see in the night. See in 2 seconds. Yep, it's blue team. So how this works is you start off with buying the free dropper, which will drop one piece, one little block. They'll go into like this little green collector part, which then turns into money here. Now, this money will allow you to either buy weapons from this nice little tool shop, or you can use it to buy more stuff to earn money faster. Let me demonstrate. So you earn 10 there, and I bought a second dropper. So now I'm getting 2 at a time instead of 1. I can either choose to upgrade it, so it gives me, I think this makes it so it's 4 for every block, or I can earn another dropper, which I'm going to go with the upgrader first, because that seems like the best idea here. So now every single piece is worth 4 now. But there you have it. This is the second game, and if you want to join, it is in the live chat for this video. I have put it as a message, so you should be able to just take the name of that game and pop it into Roblox and join if you want. But anybody can join. Free fun game. Not pay to win at all. In fact, it's actually just kind of take the time to win. And just have fun. Because I don't like pay-to-win games. Who does? It's mainly unfair for pay-to-win games. I'm not trying to throw dirt on those games, but it's pretty much nearly think of them as like a cash grab. Which is why I'm going to try to make it so my games are just time you need to invest for like 5 seconds, and then you have everything. It's not going to take you 10 years to get everything, by all means. But it's going to be one of those simple casual games you can just play, instead of waiting 10 years to get the one thing you need. But now we have the ceiling, which is also the second floor. So once we have enough, we can move on to that second floor. I've made it so you can also buy like cosmetics for each floor as well. If someone is bored. Or if you just want to buy everything. And now on the second floor, we are given another conveyor belt. And this conveyor belt actually has a nice, neat little coverage bit to make sure it doesn't fall out when it's going down. Because that is something I found out when making this. Is it liked to fall out of it. instead of going into the collector piece. So that was one of the main things I quickly fixed. Now I believe that second upgrader makes it so everything is like... let's see if I can remember this. It's like 10 now, I think. Ah, yeah, 10. 10 for each piece. Let's see if we can buy anything that's up here. Now we can buy the twin dropper. It's the same as the regular droppers down there, but now they drop 2 at a time instead of 1. I believe they give more, but I don't know. But the best part about this whole entire game is the fact I have a tool shop that people can just buy items from. So I've tried to make it a little bit fair for low-level players who just joined. If there's someone who's just wanting to be that guy of just going to people's bases and just destroying them, low-level players have the option to buy a sword that's 100, so it's a bit pricey. But you'll get the money either way because of how much they might be dying. And the money will just kind of pile up, so you can just get it however many times you want. I've tried my best to make this game fair for everybody. And I don't think that I added all this freaking detail from like the sun. That's probably just like part of like Roblox Studio now. Which I think is pretty darn cool. I'll say that much. Alright. Now we have 2 twin droppers, so that's 4 at a time. A lot of cool stuff. I've also made it so it is a lot of fun once you actually get everything. Because you'll be getting money, like, crazy fast. So you can get a magic carpet, which will allow you to pretty much just fly anywhere and just kind of explore if you want. You can get a laser gun, once you have that much. My favorite, however, overall, is the fusion coil. And I've made it a perfect distance. So you can jump from, I think, right here, over to that person's base right here. It's a perfect distance. So, if anyone would like to join, the games are still in the live chat. They're just there for anybody who wants to join. Oh, here we go. This is actually the part I loved about making this. Just the decorative parts. So, kind of bland in here, right? Like, kind of sad. There's nothing in here. Well, if we just add these, that adds a little bit of detail. And it even finishes the upstairs, giving some carpet and crates to kind of decorate. It's not even worth much either. But now we can top off the building. Oh, keyboard died a little bit. It's fine. But now the building is topped off, so we can start working on getting all the droppers. So that one's cost 900. Grab this and run back up. Boom. I believe the mega droppers actually drop a piece that is worth 5. Which then the ones downstairs make it, like the upgraders downstairs, make it 15. So every piece is like 15 for those mega droppers. At least this one down here. And then this mega upgrader, I believe, turns all these, or no, it adds 10 or 12 or somewhere around that range. But it's still a pretty nice number. Because you can earn things quite quickly. And for some reason, it strangely reminds me of Clash of Clans with the color I picked. A little color palette. Because it kind of looks like an elixir collector or whatever. Something. But now we are at the fun stage of the game, but we just have to wait a tiny little bit. And don't worry, if you die, you don't lose any money. You don't lose anything. The only thing you lose is a little bit of patience just walking back to your base. Which I might fix that in a later update. I might make it so there is a neat little spawn point in every base. That might be what I do. But the main thing that kind of encouraged me to make these games, I don't know if anyone remembers, but like the old tycoons of Roblox, like there was like a superhero one. That one actually got me into Roblox. That was a pretty fun tycoon game, because when I first logged on to Roblox on my console, I was so confused at why there was only like 5 games, until I realized there's a separate tab that shows you all games. I felt kind of stupid after that one, but it was fun realizing how many fun games there are on Roblox, because, you know, you don't expect there's going to be a game that holds billions of games. Well, guess what? Now there is. And now I'm a person who's creating games for it. But now I can show you why I like the fusion coil. Check this out. Let's see if I can make this jump. Boing. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Yep. Boom. Oh. A couple other things that I fixed and found out. Number one, people were able to claim multiple tycoons. Fix that. That was a fun one to fix. Didn't take me an hour or two. Fixing up this was kind of fun, because it didn't want to fit the entire screen. Same thing with the tool shop. It didn't want to fix itself to the one point on the screen. So, yeah. Not fun, but it's working now. And one thing I probably should clarify, this is also playable on mobile. The last one is playable on console as well. So, I hope everyone would like to try the third one, because the third one is... It took me quite a long time to finish. Maybe like a couple months or so. Because of how much coding I had to do for it. I had to do a lot of research just to figure out how to do one tiny little detail, so everyone can be happy playing that game. But what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we're able to still buy everything in this game, and once we buy everything and test out everything, we're going to move on to the third and final game. So, we're just going to wait a little bit. Give it some time. I think I've set it so it's... Yep, we're almost there. We almost have enough. There we go. And now we can buy the magic carpet, which allows us to fly anywhere. Which is kind of sad with what happened to it recently. They got rid of the animation for it. So you no longer sit on it, it's just you're holding it in front of you. So, kind of sad, but it's alright. Still kind of fun. We can drop that. And let's get the laser gun next, which we should be able to buy pretty darn quickly here. There we go. Laser gun. A pretty simple weapon, but it does have a bit of a cooldown. About like a 3-second cooldown. It is fun to use though. Now we can buy both the other ones, which is just the speed coil. It's the fusion coil, but without the jump function. Just makes you faster. And then we can buy the sword. The casual weapon you can basically start off with. You know, just a basic, everyday, normal Roblox sword. But that was the Tycoon game. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's move on to the third and final game, which I'm gonna hope people join, because this took me so long. But it's okay if you don't. It'll still be here, so everyone can join it. I'll keep it published, so everyone can just play as they want. So, I'm gonna swap over to that. See you there. I just realized I was talking to myself for the past, like, 3 minutes, I think. Yeah. Because I looked down at my phone to make sure the stream's going okay, and I looked down at it and realized, I'm talking to nobody. It might help if I actually swap the scene for OBS so you guys can actually see. But let's start over, since I have to repeat this again. Number one for this game is it is based off of the old games of Spleef, for like old Roblox minigames and Minecraft minigames. How you like start off with like a shovel or a snowball to hit the other players' blocks that are keeping them from falling. But now with a special twist. Instead of that happening, the blocks disappear on their own. Now, this is actually a quite interesting little gimmick that I've thought of, because now all the players will get weapons that they can use to knock over the enemy player. Not hit the blocks, but the enemy player. Doing this will cause the player to fall over, but the weapon will have a very, very long cooldown, making it very chaotic. And that was the main goal of this game, to make it as chaotic as possible. It even has the most, like, hilariously dramatic music for gameplay. And, it was mainly just a big hassle just to make sure everything worked correctly, making sure the map loaded. Because there's 3 maps in total that you can spawn with. I'm thinking about making it so everyone can vote for the maps. That might be something I add in the future. But you can earn titles. Well, ranks, anyway. So you can earn a rank by getting more wins. The more wins you have, the higher your rank will go. And with every match, you'll get a coin. Or I think it's like 3 coins, somewhere in that range. Um, but yeah, you can get coins for every match that you play. The main issue with making this game was just making it so the game would save your progress. That was a big issue I noticed, is it wouldn't save your progress. But when I figured that out, it was pretty nice when I figured that out. But before the stream started, I was fixing a problem before the stream went live. I found out that the music for the game was not actually repeating, which I just noticed an issue right now that it's not playing in the background as I'm talking. You guys won't hear it anyway. Oh wait, no, there it is. It's back. We're good. The music glitched out a bit. We're fine. But it was the main issue to fix up the music, since it wasn't switching music when it went to gameplay. Now, I know a lot of you like some calm lobby music, but I don't think you want it during chaotic minutes of gameplay. But this game definitely took a while to make. Especially, my favorite part of making this game was the maps. Well, not creating the maps, just like looking it over of like how long it took to make the maps and what progress I've made. But there is some goofy little things that you can find all around this little lobby. Like, for one, I'm sure you probably noticed, is the tree. Mostly the tree. I tried to put some neat little touches, like a nice little pond for detail purposes. Same with this little statue. But the winner's podium is for at the end of the game, always. Whoever wins the game will always be teleported up there with some nice fanfare music to celebrate. But there is a shop. It's not done yet, but when it is, oh, I'm dying. Come on. When it is done, there will be plenty of weapons for players to use and purchase. I'm thinking of making it so it's a one-time use, because what if a player gets the most overpowered weapon with the lowest cooldown? That would be... Actually, maybe scrap that idea. I'll make it so you can keep the item. That sounds like a terrible idea to make it so you have to pay for the item over and over and over again with the in-game currency. Not Robux. Never Robux. Never Robux. I hate pay to win. But this is the whole game. I wish I'd be able to show you some more of it, but it's not really much I can do without another player here. If there is anyone watching that would like to try this, you can, and you can be, I guess you could say a beta tester for it or something. Because you'd be testing, like, the beta of the game, or alpha, or some state of the game. But it definitely would be appreciated. You don't have to, but it would give this live stream some more content, I guess. I was hoping to get a couple more players watching this, and viewers and stuff, and all that, but win some, you lose some. But how long has this stream been going for? Let's see here. This has been going for about, if I can actually, come on. I have to drag it all the way back. 44 minutes. Huh. Alright. It's still alright. But this has been the whole game. I think I'll switch back to Tycoon's game, and then back to the obby game I made. Unless someone's able to join within the first few minutes here. So we'll just wait here for a second and see if anybody's able to join or wants to. But one thing I should inform everyone again, this game in particular, this third game, is available on console, PC, mobile, and tablet. It's on everything. I do need to sponsor the game, though, to make it so it's easier for people to find the game. But one thing that's the problem, when trying to sponsor it, it says I need to set the date. So I go back into the options of the sponsor and see there's no date option. I can't set the frickin' sponsor just because of an error. I don't know what to do. I am trying everything I can on my end here, but it's literally working against me. But I will do everything in my power to get this game sponsored, so people can find this game easier. Probably should say the name of the game again. The name of the game is in the live chat. It's the third one, called Spleet Reimagined. Pretty fun game. Took me a very long time to make it. But it is definitely appreciated if people are able to join. Even though I know probably a lot of people watching this are in a busy schedule, probably. So that is understandable. But I am maybe I should tell you guys about like plans for this game. So if anyone here has played the old game, what's it called? Survive the Disasters or Natural Disaster Survival? One of those two. I think it's Natural Disaster Survival. There was a machine you could pay Robux for that would make it so there was multiple disasters. I might do the same thing, but it would be for in-game currency, the coins right here. I might make it 1,000 coins, because that's... Actually, no, we'll do like 250 or 500, somewhere in that range, to make it so every player can do it. But it's at the point where it's pricey, and people won't want to do that as often, so it'll still be fun and easy for everyone. But if I do that and make it a low price, I guess that would work. Because this game is supposed to be chaos, and just complete chaos. Just complete chaos, that's it. That is what this game is supposed to be. The funny part of it is just how chaotic it's supposed to be. Because there's supposed to be 12 players in total that can join. But I think for some reason it's default set to 6. I don't like it that it's set to that, so we'll have to fix it. But I will fix it. I will make sure that this is my most popular game. And it will get updated. I'm telling you that. It will get updated. But once again, anyone who wants to play this, it's already published. It's on console, mobile, PC, and tablet. All 4. Find it on everything. But my main concern is going to be for later updates on console, because I have experience with using the GUIs and trying to access stuff. And I've noticed lots of glitches where you can't select something, and like it just physically won't let you. And then when you try to exit that menu, you can't. You have to reset your character or something. But I understand a lot of the problems with those games and stuff, which I've tried to think ahead and outside of the box and fix those before they happen. But once again, where there's one problem fixed, there's another that rises. But I will continue to update this game and make sure people can play it and have fun. So let's move back to our second game. We'll just play through the games again, and we'll call it there. Alright. We're just gonna complete these games again, and then we will call it there for the streams. One thing I would like to mention, though, there is gonna be a stream tomorrow. It'll be 30 minutes later than usual, however. We're gonna be playing Pico Park again. So I'm hoping a lot of people are excited for that. Because the people I was doing the video with last time for Pico Park, their channel has actually been growing a lot. And I just want to take a second to congratulate them again, because that is quite cool how they've actually made it to 100, I think it was 20 subscribers? 120? That's quite a big number for a small channel. Small channel, sorry. I can spell. I totally can spell. I have the best spelling. My brain isn't small, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, if you want to check out their channel is the Twinimigans. They've been posting a lot of funny videos recently, especially one recent called, it was a video on a new game called Grounded. It's by what I know, I'm thinking about playing it for my channel as well, but by what I know, it's a game about all your characters are shrunk, and you have to try to survive by, like, cutting down grass. The grass is, like, the size of a tree in that world, in that game. It's kind of fun, too, by what I hear. I'm really excited to play it for the channel eventually. It might happen next year, though. I'll be honest. It might not happen for a little bit, but it will happen. $200. Pay for all that. Oh, we can't even pay for lights. We can't pay for lights yet. Now we can. You pay for the stairs. Alright, back to even numbers. Just realized I was silent for like the last 5 minutes. And I'm still continuing to be silent. I have no idea what to talk about. I'm kind of run out of things to talk about. Nobody's here for the stream and stuff. It's kind of odd. But that's alright. It just takes time for these things. But this Tycoon game is quite simple, doesn't take much brain power to play either, which is why I like playing my own games, because usually I try to make it so you don't have to do much, but it's still fun. But the looped music does kind of get a little annoying after a while, I'll be honest. I might have to make a thing that cycles music. That can get quite annoying. Tycoon. Alright. I think that might be where we call it for this live stream. Thank you all again for joining the stream, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.